Hi, this is my first ever video, so thank you so much for watching. I'm Nicole, and I love football, and I love United, as you can probably tell. And I love talking about United, and I love watching United, have done all my life, and I love writing, and recently I've started writing a blog about United and football in general. So first of all, I'd just like to take the opportunity to say thank you so much to my followers who not only encouraged me in the first place to write my blog, but also took the time to read it and give their feedback, and to see all the countries, like people that have read it from these different countries. It's such a boost, so thank you so much first of all, and I hope it gives whoever's watching this a boost, that if you're passionate about something and you love doing it, then do it. Please don't let anything scare you into not doing it. The worst that can happen is you will get some nasty comments, which, let's face it, they're irrelevant, because an opinion is great, everyone has an opinion, but for people to be nasty, they shouldn't matter. Don't let them affect you. Do what you want to do, because let's face it, those that mind don't matter, and those that matter won't mind. So do what you love and love what you do. It really can give you a boost. So yes, thank you all. Talking in my blog, one of the topics I wrote about was, unfortunately, how sexism still exists in the football world in 2015, which is, it's a real shame. As an English woman, I think the English ladies did us proud. They did themselves proud. And also to see all the intelligent and beautiful women presenting on Sky Sports News and MUTV. As a United fan, they inspire me every day to keep saying my views. And I'm sure the men that say women have no place in football have no issue watching them on the telly. So, yeah. So I just want to share with you like a personal experience of mine. Um, as one of the ridiculous things I've ever heard is women don't belong with football. Because it's ridiculous. It's like me turning around to Gordon Ramsay and saying, yeah, Gordon, listen, the kitchen's not for you, mate. It's for me. I'm a woman. You should be in the kitchen. Which is clearly the most ridiculous thing ever, because, let's face it, I'm a semi-decent cook, but I'm clearly not in Gordon's league, and he is brilliant at what he does. So there is no need to relate a gender to a specific area, and it's putting people in boxes, and it's stereotyping, and there's just no need for it. So, um, my personal experience, one of many, a bit ago when the new kits came out, um, I was impatient and I wanted to go to Manchester on launch night, and I wanted the kit and I wanted it now. Um, so I went like a crazy woman, and I waited outside until midnight, and I loved it straight away. I know we've seen pictures, but it's retro and it's classic and it's simple and it's just brilliant quality. So I was so excited. I was pumped. I was waiting, and then I got it, and I was really excited. And then when I was going home, um, I had to get a taxi because I decided to come out at that time. Like the buses would start running, so I got a taxi home. Um, you're having your chit chat. The taxi driver turned around and said, "So, what brings you here tonight?" And I was just like, "Oh, um, I went to pick up the new United top. I was really excited to get it." Looked at me strange. "Who was it for?" I said, "For me." He said, "You watch United?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he said, "Wow, I find that crazy." Well, he didn't say. He said something ruder than that, but I'm not gonna say that. He said he found it crazy, that a woman not only watches football, but she loves it and she goes out and gets a new kit. Like, found that absolutely crazy. And I'm just thinking, this is just ridiculous. Um, so I'm sure that everyone else has their own experiences of it, but he'd never met me before, and he was puzzled, couldn't quite believe that why would I want to go and get a United top. Well, I'll tell you, sir, why I wanted to get a United top. Um, from being as little as I can remember, I've lived and breathed football. I've loved United. There wasn't a specific day where I said I'm going to support United. No, it's all I've ever known. It's part of me. And before you say, "Oh well, a man obviously got you into football," no, he didn't. My mum did. My beautiful, amazing mum is just as crazy on football as me and United. So I grew up with it, and it was so normal to me, and I never realised there was an issue about it. So it had always been natural for me to watch football and to talk about it with my family. And then as I got older, you'd notice comments like, you, get back in the kitchen, original, and so forth. And I think it's about time we say stop with the sexism. Like, seriously, don't be silly. Don't confine people by the gender, what they can and can't do. It's 2015. We should do what we want to do. You don't know me, so you don't have a clue. I love football. I love United, as I'm sure many women do, and I'm sure many men don't. Um, Not everyone is the same. Stereotypes are silly, and whilst we can all have an opinion and we all have a bit of banter, just stop and think for a second before what you say, how you can offend someone, and how when such a huge part of somebody's life is football, how can you say that they have no right to be there or be associated with it? I mean, seriously, come on. And while I'm talking about sexism, uh, that is sexism when some men, not all men, because that would be sexist of me to say that. I speak to some lovely men on Twitter and in general about football that have never once seen me for um, what organs I've got that are different to theirs and so forth. Um, but for the men that do, I would just like to say, let's just stop. And um, that is what I'd class as sexist. So the men that do, stop it. And the women that say, some women are just as bad as well. It's not just men. Some women say, oh, she's a girl and she watches football. So again, I can't assign this to a particular person, but it is happening, and we shouldn't have to put up with it. But one thing I don't think is sexist, as I was saying, is this top. I think it's the most ridiculous thing to say it's sexist because it's more feminine. Have you actually heard yourself? They've made a man's top and they've made a woman's top. So when you go in a women's shop, you're going to find heels and you're going to find skirts and you're going to find low cut and you're going to find boob tubes. If you go in a man's shop, you're going to find like higher necklines and you're going to find jumpers and you're going to find trainers and so forth and whatever. So they've made something which fits a woman better, which looks better in my opinion. And for me personally, I've never ever bought a woman's top, jersey, whatever you want to call it, in my life. I've always got the men's, as I did this year, but then Snyderlin, Young and Shaw signed it, so we'll not wear it now. And then I thought, you know what, actually, for once, I'm going to get this women's kit. I love it. It fits great. You feel great in it. And you can support your boys, but you can feel feminine. And why can't women be feminine and watch football? Again, you can't presume because a woman watches football, she has to look or act a certain way. It's silly. So I would like to say thank you to Adidas for making a woman's top that I not only found attractive and comfortable, but one that I actually bought because I've never bought a woman's top before. And I think we should be thanking them for making something more girly for the girly girl. And that's got the United badge on, which is the most important thing. And hey, if you don't like it, just get the men's one. No one's forcing you to buy it. No one's forcing you to wear it. Sexism is when someone says to a woman, get back in the kitchen, you don't belong in football. That's sexism. Not a top which actually looks pretty sexy on, if I'm to be honest. Like, what's the issue? If you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. And if you do, then go for it. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my first video. Please like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's below at Nicole Deans XO. And if you want to read my blog, it's United She Stands. Again, I will post a link. Thank you so much for watching. Let's stop sexism. Let's stop presuming what someone's like by what they look like or what they act like. I'm a woman and I'm absolutely crazy on football. You have no idea. So let's stop it right now and let's appreciate that you can be a woman and you can love football, and you can be a man and not love football, because we're all individuals and we all have the right to be ourselves. So stay true to yourself and love what you want to love, and don't let anyone get to you. And for anyone that thinks still, why does she love football? I don't need a reason. I do. It's ingrained in me. My heart is red and my club is red, and I've been like that all my life. and having a different appearance or a different gender will not change that. So keep your views to yourself and think that you're actually talking to a person with feelings rather than just a female or a male. There's a lot more to people than that. So I'll keep doing what you're doing, stay true to yourself, and I hope you're enjoying the video and stay tuned for more, and thank you for watching.